Welcome to Solar Astrognan. So today's video is about the using 5 elements in your horoscope. So we can make stunning predictions using the 5 elements. So how to use that elements and how to use the signs. So taking an example, I am going to explain. So I have written a book on predict using 5 elements. So if you want to buy that book, you can go to Kindle and you can go to Amazon and buy there. Uh, just type there predict using 5 elements. You can get that book link and you can buy that book. Okay. So just to brief you out what I have written in that book. So I am taking an example in this topic now, and I'll explain you how you should predict. Okay, this is only one example which I am giving you from that book only. So for further predictions and all, you can take that help of that book and you can predict very good predictions you can make using 5 elements and taking planet and using the 5 elements. Okay, so let me explain you in detail, take as an example. Okay, so we'll start with the predictions now. I'll show you the screen and I'll try to explain you. Try to focus on the topic and see the video till end. And whoever have not subscribed the channel, please subscribe the channel. So if you see, so I'll explain you how to predict and all. So welcome to Solar Astrognan. So this is the first slide. So we are here using 5 elements to predict. Okay, we have all the like 12 zodiac signs are divided by using these 5 elements only. So we have fiery signs Aries, Leo and Sagittarius, earthy signs Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. Aries sign has Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. Watery signs has Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. And the space is available everywhere because each energy to operate also we need some space. So fire also needs some space, earth also needs some space, air also need have some space, water to flow also we need to have space. So that is Akasha tattva we represent as a space. The giving opportunity is the duty of Akasha, so that we need to understand first. Okay, so while making the predictions, what we need to understand here is, first we need to understand, here I am taking mercury and giving the predictions here. How you can make predictions using mercury. So if you want to predict what all the mercury can do, so what are the things the mercury represents, first you need to understand that. Okay, mercury is karaka for all kind of communication, all kind of, what are the intellect you are having, how is your education, how you will travel, and how is your reasoning capacity, how is your learning capacity, how you can exchange your ideas, and how you can process your information, and how your learning capacity, how much you can learn, that was, and problem solving capacity. And coming to the relationships also, any kind of relationship is seen by mercury only. Okay, that is one thing. And your, how is your relationship with your uncle, how is your relation with siblings, especially the female siblings, and how is your relationship with children also, and how is relationship with anybody and everywhere, you can see by the mercury itself. So here we need to understand two things here. One is, because I am taking fourth from mercury, you need to understand moon also. And moon is generally, he is karka, like from Aries, if you take, the fourth sign is Cancer. So the Cancer, the natural fourth house, a fourth house represents the happiness, mother, education, vehicle, and household articles, and many things like that. So the significations of the fourth house also you need to understand here. And what are the significations of the Mercury? You need to understand these two things. After that, no, you need to uh, need to go to the points which I have given here. If you see, make stunning predictions using this technique. So using this technique, you need to predict more. What you can predict, that is, you need to follow these steps. See which sign is fourth from Mercury. Okay, fourth from Mercury, which sign is there and who is the lord of that sign, that you need to take into consideration, and see if house is hemmed between two malefic planets. Say suppose the Mercury is posited in Capricorn, so the before sign is Sagittarius and after sign is Aquarius. So if at all any malefic planet is posited in the Sagittarius sign or in the uh, Aquarius sign, thus the two effect will be there. The two planets effect will be there on the Mercury. Okay, so here Mercury will get afflicted if at all any malefic planet is placed in the Capricorn or Aquarius. That you need to take it into consideration. At the same time, because it is posited in the Saturn sign, so anywhere that effect, little bit effect also will be there. That is different thing. And at the same time you need to see aspects on Mercury and aspects on the fourth house also from Mercury. That is one point. And you need to see aspects on moon also. Why I have taken moon is because I am taking fourth from moon, fourth from Mercury. Fourth from Mercury means the fourth house is generally represented by the moon. That's the reason I have taken moon into consideration and aspects on the moon also. So if you see all these points, and finally you can go for the predictions, what are the results can be seen. Okay, so I've taken here an example as a Sanjay Rath sir chart. So as you all know, Sanjay Rath sir is very intellectual person, and he's been an IAS officer before coming into this field, completely taking this profession as an completely taking astrology as a profession. He was, before that he was an IAS officer. So you can see by seeing Mercury here itself. See, Mercury is placed in Leo sign and fourth from Mercury is Scorpio sign. And the owner of Scorpio, that is a lord, who is the lord of Scorpio, is, we consider two planets of the owner, that is Mars and Ketu also. So you need to see two planets here. That is, Ketu is very well placed, but he is some Papakatari effect, because retro Saturn also is placed in the Capricorn, but he is in the own sign. So here also it's a good indication only. And Mars also, if you see, Jupiter is aspecting Mars, which is very good. And Mercury also is been aspected by the moon, and moon also is aspected by the Mercury, which is very good. It shows how intellect he is, how his thought process is, and how he can communicate, and how he can solve the problems also. So he is considered as a highly intellectual person. We all know that, because by his teachings and by his way of coming to the conclusions for the giving the astrological predictions also, you can find him. He has written many books also. So here is Mercury is very well placed here, and Mercury also being aspected by the moon, which is very superb, I can say, because aspecting by moon is something extraordinary. We can see the Mercury is very well nourished, I can say. Okay, so these are the things you can predict using Mercury, fourth house from Mercury. Okay, those who have not subscribed the channel, please subscribe the channel. And if at all you are interested to buy the book, you can, it is available in Amazon. Please go ahead and buy the book. Thank you.